Yo, that's the fucking meme of everything reminds me of her. Oh my god. But no, it's fine, right? Because they're in love. Like, this is fine. Like, we should just let them know it's an alien beast. Color me surprised this happened. How did we go from teaching him consent to then trying to kill him? In 5 episodes, I've now seen Yoshiki stick his hand inside Hikaru. 40% of the episodes, I've seen this man on top. I guess we now have our answer who's the bottom and who's the top in this relationship. You make sure you drop a like, share your support, subscribe if you're new around here. Patreon is where the live reactions are. It needs to stop. You want to show these guys making out? Want to have normal ass scenes? Go ahead, but if I see this man fondle chicken one more time, I'm gonna throw up. It's kind of brilliant because it's almost like an analogy for like the disgust that and the shame they would feel in a lot of societies, especially in Japan, right, for like homosexuality relationships. But like, and like I get what they're going for, both on like that face value story of this being a monster, a demon, should we trust it, it's taboo, but it also plays into the natural shame many people go through, right? So it's brilliant, but you can't deny it's not disgusting as hell. Like him wanting to do it, like he was feeling chicken or whatever they were cooking in cooking class, and he's like, damn, everything I do reminds me of him. And I'm like, oh my god. So then he does it willingly, and he almost dies. Like, no one with us, you can't with a straight face tell me that when he like got like real into it, he's like, no, he has to do it more so he gets used to it. Like, Hikaru probably would have killed him, or at the very least ripped his hand off. Like, it looked like a monster that didn't want to give up. And if it wasn't for him freaking out, I don't think he would have kept that hand. And potentially it could have killed him. And like, that's the thing that's freaky, is that at face value, he's actually kind of his protector right now. So the sister gets haunted, well, the whole family, but the sisters who's dealt with it, there's like this mutated hair down the drain that reminds me of the girl climbing out of the TV from the well. And yeah, like, that's not good. Like, that's bad. Like, that's bad news bears. And without him, probably that thing would have killed them, right? Like, I don't think Hikaru would have been enough to, or sorry, Yoshi would have been enough to deal with it, right? But the issue is that if Hikaru was still in the mountain, what we understand is that these things wouldn't be coming down the mountain and things would be kind of relatively stable. But it's like, I don't know. There's gonna come a point where either they get in a fight, or what I think is more likely, Yoshiki, because he's kind of like a child, now he's growing up quickly, he learned what consent was in this episode, but that younging has such power, he could destroy a town if he wanted to. And at some point, I really feel like there's gonna be a misunderstanding. He's gonna be mad at his mom, his dad, his sister, someone. And he's gonna misinterpret it as if they weren't here, he would be happy, and he's gonna do something bad. Now, granted, maybe that doesn't happen. Maybe I'm being fearful for nothing. But if you're not skeptical of the alien beast in front of us, you deserve... This is like the equivalent of standing in front of a train saying, I'm sure the train won't hit me. It probably will. May it hit the brakes? Potentially. But you should assume it won't. I like their dynamic, though, and that's the thing, is I really feel like if something big like that happens, it won't be till near the end of the season. And potentially even a season 2. Like, it's something that will sneak up on us because every episode they're probably going to make us trust in it more. Will they disturb us with weird chess scenes? Potentially. But that's what's brilliant about the whole dynamic, is it truly... I feel like, while we're not jumping as quickly into the dynamic as, obviously, Yoshiki is, because we're not, like, in love with this monster, or we're trying to fill the void of a dead, boyfriend... But at the end of the day, it doesn't change the fact that the viewers are probably equally being like, damn, he did help us with the whole drain spirit ghost thing. Yeah, he did look like he was going to kill us, but was that us just misinterpreting? Because that's the thing, too. What if the look of pleasure that Hikaru has, those demon red eyes, isn't him being like, I'm going to eat you? What if that's his genuine happy reaction? I mean, if you've dealt with anyone with autism, their faces don't match up to their emotion a lot of the times. What is happy could look like disgust, so maybe that's another analogy. I don't know. It's wild. They did answer something that I think a lot of people have been wondering about, which is the hamster or the guinea pig, whatever it is. That man's been carrying it around, and a lot of people have been like, why does he have it? I guess we got our answer this week. It's essentially a tracking dog. You do some mumbo jumbo blood magic, and it, I guess, guides him to the nasty spirit. That's cool. Also, he has a broken sword that apparently is harmless to humans, but he says can cut these. Listen, this man, I won't be surprised, but I'm not expecting it. If it turns out this whole show we end up fearful of Hikaru, and this man turns out to be worse than him. Truthfully, I don't think so, but at the same time, I could see that being a plot twist. Either way, this is the strangest, like, romance in some time, because this could have just been a straight up BL show, right? Like, just, oh, here's some boys love, tragic love story. Would have watched it, would have enjoyed it. But by twisting it into this almost monstrosity, right? Because not only is it filling the void of a dead friend, was that thing also because the dead friend happened? There's so many things here. But it's kind of brilliant when you think of it. Because I truly believe the author made it like this for a double whammy, both on the monster side, but also because, you know, a large part of the population, thankfully, doesn't have disgust when they see two guys kiss or two girls kiss. Is there still bigots? Of course. But that's not the natural reaction, thankfully. So how would you get that level of visceral, this isn't right, from everyone watching? You make it into a monster. And that's a pretty genius way when you think of it. I'm sure there'll be someone who'll be like, oh, you're thinking too much into it. But not really. When you really dissect what's going on, how would you make people who are okay with homosexuality relationships be naturally concerned if this is okay? Because this show very well could go the direction that he is harmless, that he deserves to have love. Yet most of us watching are going to be like, that shit ain't right. And maybe that's going to be the punchline, that we should just be more accepting. May not understand it, but we got to be accepting. Or it is a monster that's going to kill him. I don't know which, but here's the thing. If you would have asked me by episode 2, would I ever got to the point where I'm like, I hope he works out, I would have said, no, we should kill him. I hope it works out, and I hope they make me say, fondle that chicken all you want, but yeah, I'm very skeptical, but that's kind of the brilliance of the show. You let me know your thoughts. I really hope it works out for these two. It would be nice if somehow what was once toxic and trying to fill the void of a dead friend and slash lover turns into something nice and healthy, but I think that's a fool's hope, but I'm hoping. Thoughts down below, theories if you got any, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new around here, and Patreon is where you'll get to my full live reactions and other exclusives like, hey, I give video shoutouts to all of my patrons. So today we got Bun, Samsel, Post Raven 9, Lax, Tarmu Channel, Tartsu, and we also have Kai, so I appreciate the support everyone. Please take care, y'all have a good one.